In this video, I'm going to teach you how to pray the Rosary. And if you already know how to pray the Rosary, but you struggle sometimes praying it, like many of us do, then I'm going to give you also a tip after for how to get the most out of the Rosary and how to maybe pray it better if you get distracted all the time while you pray it. So here's how you pray the Rosary. You begin with the Apostles' Creed. And if you don't know the Apostles' Creed or any other of the Rosary prayers, then I recommend that you just Google prayers of the Rosary, and you'll find many websites that have all the prayers on there. You can just read them for now until you hopefully memorize them one day. After you say the Apostles' Creed, you're going to say the Our Father. And then you're going to say 3 Hail Marys, and then a Glory Be. And then you're going to begin with the first decade, which is not 10 years, but only 10 Hail Marys. And with the first decade, we are going to be meditating on the first mystery when we say the Rosary. And there are 4 sets of mysteries: the joyful, the sorrowful, the luminous, and the glorious. The joyful are about the early life of Jesus, and we usually pray those on Mondays and Saturdays. The sorrowful are on Tuesdays and Fridays, about the passion and death of Jesus. The glorious are on Wednesdays and Sundays, about the glory of the Lord, his resurrection, and after. And then the luminous, we say on Thursdays, they are about the public life of Jesus. So you're going to begin with the Our Father, and then 10 Hail Marys, then a Glory Be, and then the Oh My Jesus prayer. And you're going to repeat that 5 times, doing your best to meditate on the mysteries from Mary's perspective, which is what we do in the Rosary. And once we reach the end, you're going to say the Hail Holy Queen, and then the optional ending prayer of the Rosary. And then you will have completed the whole Rosary, and that should take you 15, maybe 20 minutes, depending on how slow or fast you pray it. But I want to give a tip to those of you that struggle praying the full Rosary in one sitting. And I want to tell you that it is okay, and it is actually a good idea also to split the Rosary up, to pray it at different times in the day. So a decade of the Rosary takes about 2.5 minutes. So you can pray a decade of the Rosary at 5 different times in the day. And what will that do? It will help you to focus on just the one decade that you're praying, and it will also help you to be in a state of meditation at more times during the day. When we struggle sometimes, when we are distracted, when we are anxious, we sometimes, and I'll be the first one to admit that I'll sometimes take my phone and go through social media, and I never feel less anxious afterwards. I always feel more anxious and not at peace after I do that, honestly. It would be so much better, and I try to do this, but I wish I can do it more, and I probably will after this video, hopefully. It would be so much better if we take that 2.5 minutes or more, usually, that we spend on our phones, and we say a decade of the Rosary. We will be elevating our mind to the beautiful mysteries of the life of Jesus from the perspective of Mary, his mother. We'll ask our mother to pray for us in this spiritual battle that we are fighting, to walk with us in this journey that we are walking through, walking after Jesus, trying to follow him to the best of our abilities. And I strongly encourage you to pray the Rosary every day if you can. Try your best to make time, and you will see the great spiritual benefits that come from it. God bless you all.